X, Y, Z. The other ones I'm not worried about ordering that. So the first thing I want to do, 2D model fill area, I want to create contours of my data. If you wanted to get a quick look at the contours, well, let me change my color bands to 6 to 14 with an increment of 1. I'll show you why I did that. I wanted to get a quick look at contours. I can go to the Setup button in 2D model, put contours on top, and I can show on the screen some contours, 1 foot contours. And the reason I changed it to color bar of increment of 1 is the color bar is tied to that contour. If I put in 0.2, the contour level gets that much bigger. So we can start looking at contours, but we want to output that. So in the export, it's the DXF export is what we're going to create contours. They don't call it contour, they call it DXF. We're creating a DXF file. It's a file that MicroStation can read or AutoCAD. It's just a regular DXF file. Well, initially we're going to make a 2D contour. There's a 2D and 3D. 2D. Not going to do any smoothing. I'm going to just export contours. Maybe I'll export them at a half a meter interval. 50 centimeter output.
How do you go to control related access? Control.
Export.
Yeah, it's different. To model, press this.
So we're going to do export. Well, first, if you want to see the contours, just we do fill area.
Fill area.
Yeah,
Fill area. And then this one is
set
up.
We can see contours.
Set this one contour.
We want to export this. Export.
This one. Apply. 0.
I want to export contours.
This is contour. Apply.
And half a meter contour.
Apply. Okay.
I want to.
Okay.
Maybe I want to. That's one place. If I want to output out maybe the 10 meter,
And then
just label it.
Go to there.
Do that. Output file. You can say 50 centimeter.
Check.
And export out.
Just say
We're done. If I close out a tin model, it automatically loads up. But we're not going to close out. We're just going to right-click on background file, add a file, DXF now.
this.
A couple of bad sounding points, the bullseyes, and they're going to try to build contours around that.
Depths and max depth and 50 maybe.
How to save? After this, contour okay.
So what we do is, I don't need that anymore. We're going to export, DXF, 2D contours. We want to export out contours.
Okay.
And a half a meter.
Half meter.
And maybe I want to label the 10.
10.
And I'm going to call it 50 centimeter.
50 centimeter. 50 centimeter.
Export out. And then we go over here.
Background.
Back down, add a file. DXF. DXF. Go to my contours. Add my contours.
show you. Here's my contours. We have the really bad points in there, and that's what. Put some sound in on YouTube. Look, it's getting there. But that's fine. If the data's not clean, we end up with points in the data set that we have to get rid of. Thank you.
How did you do it? Show something and you are not showing me.
Okay, so we see the contours. A couple of problems with the contours.
Where did you go? Export? Yeah, export.
So we have little bullseyes. So it's a single point that they're trying to build contours around. Remember I said there were 5 bad points in the data set? That's what's called a bullseye in terms of contour world. So that sounding had to be removed prior to doing the tin model. Otherwise, we end up with features like that. We're going to keep working on this file.
Export. GLF.
While we're in contours, notice I had the color and the sounding. Somebody wanted a single file that had them both. I had a solid area. And what that does, 50 centimeter solid. So I'm doing contours and solid area, export out. It goes through this iteration twice. Turn everything off.
0.5.
The DXF file and the solid. Can I not save it?
Please.
And use it maybe 10.
Please.
Yeah.
How do you set it?
And export.
Contour. Export. Save. 3D contour.
Check enable rubber. If you check
This
enable rubber,
is 3D. 3D contour.
and this
Not really.
For now, since
Then export. Oh, okay.
There it is.
Please.
So this file looks like the other one, but instead of having a TIFF file and a DXF contour file, it's a single DXF file that's filled between the contour lines. And how we did that was in tin model, and the export DXF, we selected that solid area. So it's useful if somebody wants, or if you're doing plotting, or somebody wants a DXF output of a solid filled area. We're exporting it to
this
Google Earth
contour,
and having
okay,
a
to
TIFF
the
file
contour.
followed
And then
to solid fill.
explode. Is okay. I want to begin from step 1 and then explode.
export,
Okay.
DXF.
DXF.
Yeah. To contact.
3D. Oh,
Yeah,
2D. 2D. Okay.
And
Step 0.5. Okay.
check solid area check.
Solid.
And out.
Export.
And set out.
Out file.
Yeah.
You can see a little bit different where this is a
Oh,
3D TIFF.
Oh, okay. Wait.
That's the
Yeah. 50
contour.
centimeter DXF.
oh.
So
Okay,
it's
it's
a
ready.
little bit
Oh,
different
DXF
shading.
is it?
Another name.
No. But
50 centimeter
50 centimeter 2.2, yeah? 2?
Number.
Number 2.
Yeah. See?
Save.
Export.
Export. Okay.
Exit.
Exit.
And so,
Big rock.
click right click on the background file.
Mhm.
Yeah, add file.
Add file.
And DXF file. DXF.
DXF file, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then 52, yeah?
2. So,
It's open.
up. So display this. Okay. I think uncheck this.
This?
Yeah.
Cube?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. And check 3D. 3D.
So one of the things that we noticed on these contours,
This?
whether it's solid fill or it's not,
3D.
3D,
these
oh.
sharp
Uncheck.
edges.
Okay.
Uncheck.
Contours shouldn't have sharp edges, so there's 2 ways to clean out the sharp edges. First way is back in tin model. Go back into export DXF. Now I have a smoothing up there. And I'll put a smoothing of 20, just to show you the difference between nothing and a 20.
So this is
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
centimeter 2, yeah.
I'll call it smooth 20. Okay, so now we can see the smooth and the not smooth. There's a sharp edge there, which we don't want, and then I have the not sharp edge. So just by putting that smoothing in, instead of that not smoothing, I get a bit better in the contours. Not perfect, contours are touching, you're not supposed to have touching contours. You still have a sharp edge, but it's better than before.
No.
zoom in here.
Use this, yeah. Use this, yeah.
Yeah.
If we look at the other one, compare, it's a bunch of sharp edges there.
And like this. Oh, this is
So there's a
not-
way to
not
smooth out the contours.
So if you want to smooth,
In that method.
open team model.
Model.
So export DXF,
Ticks.
all I did was I select on smoothing.
This?
And I tried to match the leg
Yeah.
with the 10 max side. If I put in something too big or
Yeah.
too small,
Okay.
what if I put in 100? Watch what happens if I put in 100.
And DXF.
Yes, F.
Yeah. If you this line more smoothing and check.
Enable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Enable.
And
0.5. 0.5, okay. Export. No.
Minimum select with 1
1.
and output file
Out file.
and check name.
Name.
Yeah.
So
What's
there's
name?
no smoothing at all. I put a
56
smoothing of 100.
3.
Well, it's not bad, but
Okay.
Yeah.
did I smooth it too much on
Okay,
the
see.
contour lines?
Export.
Export.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Use it.
Exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a half-meter contour, so that put it on the right
Background,
side.
click.
But this one put on the wrong side, the 6.
Add
You
file.
put it over here.
But
And
3,
the
3,
exit.
3,
So by
3.
putting a smooth value too high,
Middle.
Either yeah.
DX.
Yes.
It's not gonna apply
DXF.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh. 3. Okay, 3 and open.
Okay. Yes.
This.
Just zoom in here.
Zoom here.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Please uncheck.
This uncheck. These 2.
2.
2, yeah? Uncheck. Okay.
Sorry. Uncheck 3.
Uncheck 3.
Yeah.
And then
Then in
uncheck 2.
so 50 centimeter number 2 and this not smooth.
Mm-hmm.
But check 3.
3. Oh, This number 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Number 3.
I will change music.
Check. This number 2. This number 2.
And not smoothie.
Okay, yeah. This number 3. Oh, yeah.
So the contours can be any interval I want. I put a half a meter. Go back into that contour, export DXF. We look at the step. Put in 1, 2, 5, I can put custom. 60 centimeters, 1.3 meters, whatever you want. A tenth of a meter, well, you can certainly do it. It's going to make a lot of small little contours. Yeah, it can probably be a lot noisy.
If the number, so the line become like this. Yes, but it is small, like this. You mean? So it's small. It's big. I think you can get smaller. So it's more reality. It's small.
Export.
We notice the sounding data. This was from Cube 2. 1 meter grid preserves the actual X, Y, and Z. Well, maybe I wanted to have a plot, something like this, where I wanted to put spot soundings on. Every 20 meters, I wanted to have a sounding. Well, in tin model, we could do that. Export X, Y, Z. We'll worry about all this in a second. But I'm going to have a 20 by 20. Every 20 by 20 meters, spot 20. I'm going to put soundings on the screen. Right click, add a file, spot 20. Turn this off for a second. So you can see every 20 meters, I'm putting a sounding on the screen. So I can put gridded data or export out gridded data from tin model at any size I want, whether it's a 1 by 1 or 20 by 20, I want spot soundings or not.
Thanks to Angel, Ashima.
Very fast.
So a typical output project might be a background file, maybe some contours, and some spot soundings. Contours and some spot soundings on it. And we always have the raw data. I always have the raw data where I can put some spot soundings on it. Export X, Y, Z, whatever kind of spacing I want. Well, there's a couple things that are grayed out. If I have two surfaces, I want to compare the two surfaces. I can do a surface-to-surface difference. So I can actually see what my differences are. And I have this line. Well, let's worry about the line first.
20,
Oh. There's my project area, and we decided to build a pipeline across this data. Well, in my line editor, I'm going to come in with my pipeline.
Yeah. Right, quick.
Well, I want to curve down there a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
And that's my pipeline. We're building a pipeline across our data set. I went to line editor, created a single line.
Support. Data.
20.
Save it as a single line.
Save.
Save.
Export 20. Export.
Export.
Shit.
If
Now when I go into tin model,
and
we still have our data
right
set
click,
as our
sort,
input
sort,
file, but our
sort is
plan
Sorted,
line,
right click,
now my single line.
add file.
huh?
Add
File,
file,
okay.
And
2D model fill area.
Have
Spot
to make
20,
it
this.
YZ.
oh, this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Open.
But display is
Yeah.
Oh, in
Here's
the
my
Something.
plan line that I'm gonna draw around.
2020.
I'm gonna have tin model
spot
as
for
laid
the
out,
center
sounding for
cut line,
you.
yeah.
yeah.
And then you put
So
spot
zoom out.
Zoom out.
20 YZ.
Oh, use this.
No, 20.
Center.
20.
Oh,
Divide
8 by
20
YZ.
meter, 20 meter. So all.
oh 20 meter, 20
yeah.
meter, yeah.
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 Oh.
Same.
If we use type 10
And then,
on
no,
every
no,
10
no,
meter.
Yeah.
export.
I can have sounded along a designated line of spaces. I can do it gridded data, I can do it along a line, I can have multiple lines in there.
Yeah. Sub pattern.
But again, it's sounding from a surface that you created. And if we compare this sounding
Right click.
with the actual XYZ, it might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because it's a gridded
That
surface.
part.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You can draw the line. And how to finish
Okay. Like it,
a line. And then
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
For
okay, I
Oh, the
will.
pipeline? Yeah.
select one of the,
Pipeline is,
I want to delete
say
everything and
we're interested in the pipeline per se. So I go into, I have to make a line.
that's
Line
again
editor.
replace
editor.
I guess like customer said, hide itself down there.
the line.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a pipeline, maybe I'm gonna curve it around there.
And then
Maybe I'm gonna go up there. That's the
line.
pipeline.
Okay.
Save the line.
Yeah.
I'll say,
Yeah, save.
Big
from here to here, right?
Line
one.
line 1.
File. Tin model still open?
No color.
I don't have to rebuild tin model, I can modify,
This one,
plan lines.
I have to make the
And
line.
say line one.
Line 1.
and
and then
Okay.
line it again.
again. And
And I look at my 2D,
file
2D.
save
just to look at it,
Yeah.
and
and my settings.
Along
I
the
don't know if my contour, but this is my plan line.
Mm.
It's a line right there. So I want to export out X, Y, Z along the
How
line,
did you remove your
every
color?
20 meters.
Every centimeter.
you to
You call it that.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Can you, what the,
line.
There it is.
Yeah.
Then okay.
Again, if I close it out, it forces it in, but we're gonna
Export.
right, oh, actually, it's there already?
It's very
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes.
because
Uh,
line along a line.
There's a sounding along the pipeline.
Yeah.
Then output file.
how to make a line?
And then spot.
There's a, so we have a pretty picture of 2D model. Okay.
Along a line.
Who's turned it? Okay. So we go into line editor up here,
Yeah,
line editor.
yeah,
That's right.
It's like cursor mode, it lights itself down there.
yeah,
There's my line over there.
okay.